Losing your fruit to codling moth is a particular type of sadness. You pick a beautiful apple that you've watched grow and ripen for months, you take a bite and, well, it's devastatingly disgusting inside. Codling moth is an introduced pest that lives on and in fruit like apples, pears and quince. They're a major problem for commercial growers as well as home gardeners, as their larvae eat the fruit from the inside out and can destroy whole crops. Unfortunately, there's no one simple quick way to get rid of codling moth. You have to do a range of things at different times of the year. So today, I'm going to show you how you can get rid of codling moth at every stage of their life cycle. Because the seasons are so different across Australia and the moth's life cycle is dependent on temperature changes, you need to understand your local climate for your efforts to be effective. They're most active in spring and summer, from when flowers start blooming to the end of fruiting, and they can go through multiple generations during this time. Spring is the time when adult moths will emerge. So a simple thing you can do is to set some pheromone traps in your pear, quince or apple trees. Now, these traps will catch a few, but not enough to make a big dent. Their key purpose is to let you know when the adult moths are around, and that's the time to take some more action. Spring is also the season to lay a glue trap. Wrap the trunk with some masking tape, then paint on some super sticky horticultural glue to stop the adult moths climbing back up the tree to lay eggs. This trap needs to be replaced every 2 to 3 months during the whole active period. It's also best practice to use a physical barrier, like some simple mesh, when using a sticky trap. Otherwise, some birds or animals may get stuck too. Harder to see will be the tiny eggs that they lay on the surface of leaves and in fruit. They're the size of a pinhead. The eggs are laid on leaves after dusk once nighttime temperatures reach 15 degrees or higher in your area. The best way to get rid of them is to enlist the help of other insects, specifically trichogramma, which is a small parasitic wasp that cleverly lays its eggs inside the codling moth's eggs, which kills them. You'll encourage these wasps into your garden if you don't use pesticides and include flowers with lots of nectar for adult wasps to feed on. Strategic plants that attract beneficial insects that eat codling moth are clover, carrot flowers and fennel. This is the time of year when the eggs that make it past the wasps will turn into little caterpillars that burrow into fruit and stay there quietly feasting for 3 to 5 weeks. To give them less fruit to eat, keep on top of your harvest. Pick healthy fruit as soon as it's ripe and try not to leave any fallen fruit on the ground. If you do find any with holes or caterpillar poo, get rid of them straight away. You can feed them to your chickens or bag and bin them, as larvae can survive the compost. In autumn, the larvae that you missed will by now have grown fat. They'll wriggle down the trunk of the tree in search of somewhere to build their cocoon. They're likely to choose a crevice on the tree, under loose bark or in the ground directly near the base of the trunk. I wrap cardboard around the trunk of the tree to tempt them in. Every few weeks I check for cocoons and larvae and get rid of them. I do this from the first moth sighting all the way to winter. Now, here's one that's been on there for quite a lot longer. I'm going to open it up and see what's happening. The cardboard has done its job. I'm now going to dispose of these guys quickly and safely. Because of this slope, I don't bring my chickens in here. But if you have chooks, they can also really help with this. They'll scratch around looking for and eating most of the ones that you miss. While the moths are dormant over the winter months, it's the perfect time to prepare for the spring onslaught, and sheet mulching works a treat. Laying sheets of cardboard topped with mulch below your trees will stop the emerging adults getting up through the soil to mate, lay their eggs and restart their life cycle. Added bonus, it will suppress weeds as well. All these things are pretty quick and easy to do. and after a while can become a normal part of your backyard orchard care. You'll soon find the effort well worth the delicious and unspoiled rewards. Now, if you have some neighbours with some apple, pear or quince trees, you might want to share this video with them so that together you can work towards making your neighbourhood a codling moth-free zone.